Hi everyone, hope you're doing great and staying safe. I am back with another art journal video, and today's video is about Mike Deakin's Mission Inspiration December 2021, which I am doing on 1st of January. Okay, so coming back to the prompt, I have to use three colors, gray, moss green and coffee brown. So I have pulled out my acrylic colors which matches to the description given in the prompt. And the first thing I'll do is I'll use the stuff from ingredients section. So the ingredients says to use a magazine, but I don't have a magazine. So what I'm doing is I'm using this receipt I got from one of the online food vendor. So I'm not using the red side because if I use it, it's going to keep giving me the red color from the base layer, and that is not what is required in the prompt. So I will be putting it from the white side on my page. So considering this ad paper as the magazine paper, I am building my first layer. And very sorry for my squeaky chair if you can hear it. If you have any tips on how one can remove squeaks from the chair, please do let me know in the comments. Okay, the second ingredient is washi tape. So I'm using the washi tape on the blank side of this advertisement paper or bill receipt, and I'm placing it randomly somewhere on the page, mostly on the top side, because the way I have planned this page, I know that the washi tape will be lost on the bottom half of the page. So now that everything is glued down and dried, I have given it a trim, and now my favorite second layer, that will be gesso. So I'm going to give it a generous coat of gesso, and after that I will work on adding the other ingredients along with the color, which is scribbles, texture and metallic. Okay, now the page is dry. I'm going to, as the theme of the prompt is landscape, so that's what I'm going to try creating here. And I want to keep it a little bit on the whimsical side, so I won't be very artistic about creating the landscape. I'm going to create some mountain ranges. I'm just trying to figure out how I want them, and once I'm satisfied with how they look, I'm going to rub off any extra pencil marks from the page. So I'm happy with it. My understanding of mountain ranges that when they are in the front are the most vibrant, and when they go in the back they become a bit on the darker side. So that's what my plan with this green color is. And the green and the gray color. So in the back the mountain range will be of grayish color, but as I keep moving forward it will change to a little darker, to various shades of this particular green which I'm using. I'm not able to explain it well, so just watch it. So this is my first time applying acrylic within lines. So I have to change into 3 different brushes to do that. Eventually I am going to use this fine brush for outlining and the big flat brush for the medium big flat brush for coloring. Here I have added a little bit black to the gray just to darken it up. that when I was finished with the mountain ranges on the art journal, I have picked this scrap piece of paper and I'm going to put some brown color on it. So what I'm doing is I'm just lightening the raw umber a little bit so that I can make it a bit of the coffee sepia color. I'm mixing it with white acrylic. And I'm going to add some little bit of green after my accidental contamination and realizing that it is looking good. Okay, I'm now just going to clean everything and dry this paper. And here we are. The paper is all dry and the background is all nice and dry on the art journal. So now I'm working on adding some clouds to the page on the top level, and because there was only there was limitation of 3 color on the prompt, I was not able to use sky blue on the sky part of the art journal, though I really want it. But later on, when I finished the art journal, I realized that I had this chance to use metallic color, metallic something as an ingredient, and I can use some metallic blue to represent the sky. But that thought came to my mind once I was done with my art journal. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to, introduce this brown on the page, and that is why I created the other reason for creating this particular piece of scrap was I wanted to, you know, position this whimsical house in a way that it's hidden behind this piece of paper, but somehow I was not able to, like it, even though I knew I will be trimming it off, but it was not coming up that great. So I thought, okay, let me put some whimsical flora on the page, so maybe that will help. But even then, this brown paper which I wanted to use as the front mountain range was not looking, so I gave up the idea of using that piece at all, and this is how I liked it. So I decided that I won't be using that piece of paper. But now I had this problem that the brown was not on the page and I wanted to use it. So well, the prompt said I need to use some script, so I was like, okay, so I will use vintage photo and the stamp to add some script on the paper and eventually some splatters. Now that I am not going to use that paper, I had this freedom of adding this whimsical looking house in more of the whimsical manner. Like I don't need to align it straight, and it can go on the edge of this mountain range in a little lopsided manner. So that's what I did, and I'm using these and I cut these leaves on a metallic paper which is from Tim Holtz, and I think it is called Jewels. So this green is from that particular collection, and I used die cut of leaves, and I'm using those die cuts as whimsical flowers. Oh, sorry, whimsical trees. Okay, I'm happy with how the page looks, and now I have to add some quote to the page, and for that I won't be doing any different, I won't be writing it on a different paper. I will be, as the prompt says, I have to use scribbles. So I used that as a chance to add my quote on the mountain using a gold color pen. And the moment the pen came in my hand and the way the ink was flowing, I went mad with it, and I added some golden dots on the page. It was very hard to stop. So the quote says, "This is my dream, and I'll decide where I want to go from here." I think this is from Alice in the Wonderland. And this is the close-up, guys. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I do miss a little bit of sky blue on the top, or some shade of light blue on the top. And this effect of the text showing from my receipt is looking very nice. So is the washi tape. And think I was lucky that I had these die cuts with me. They definitely look very whimsical with this particular representation of them as trees, and I'm really happy with all the shimmer. It is subtle, but it's not, and it's not, you know, taking over the whole page. So that was really amazing about how this page turned out. And yeah, those clouds looking bit weird though. So that's, guys, this is it. Yeah, at this moment I realized that I could have used some shade of metallic blue on the top side, but that's okay, part of life. I'm not complaining. I'm really happy that this page turned out this well, even though it was my first time trying to paint with acrylic within limits. So guys, thank you for watching. Do like the video, share with friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.